film from around the world on your neighborhood screen today. Delivered via high-speed airmail. This is Aerotone News. Airborne shipping, the new king of commerce. Across all 23 American nations, old-fashioned trains, ships, and trucks are no match for the modern Zeppelin. Shipments have never been faster. Mountains, forests, and rivers, no problem for these luxury liners of the sky. But with modern air shipping comes modern air pirates, the scourge of the skies. Not since the days of wooden ships and iron men have pirates so cursed the world. Hunting the skies between the Americas for loot and cargo, and even the occasional kidnapping. But such villainy is answered in force. Government militias and private security companies have responded, raising their own air forces to fight the criminals, to beat the devils at their own game. Score one for the good guys. The Parade of Aces. The hair-raising adventures of these heroes have captured the imagination of the world. New York ladies' man, loyal showstopper Crawford. Aviation security pioneer Paladin Blake. Hollywood blonde shell Charlie Steele. Ex-pirate turned pirate hunter Easter Whitaker. The Parade of Infamy, the villains of the air. Double-crossing ex-Texas Air Ranger, the murderous Marshal Bill Redmond. From Wall Street Raider to Zeppelin Bandit, the vicious Jonathan Genghis Khan. The pirate with a secret purpose, the brilliant and mysterious Black Swan. Don't let her beauty fool you, boys. This one's too hot to handle. And the Undertaker of the Sky out of Skyhaven, cold-blooded newcomer Ulysses Booth. But the pirate's short life of fame, daring, and fortune always ends the same, in a twisted metal coffin. The battle rages on, but justice will prevail. The criminals of the air...
What gives, boss? You, the world-famous Nathan Zachary, didn't even make it into this month's Parade of Infamy!
Trust me, Jacko. With what I've got planned, we will.
Boss, this is Sparks. You still alive in there?
Yeah.
Geez, Skipper, you're missing the whole works. The party, the cookout, the women. When are you gonna join us?
I'll be down when I can, kid.
See, I told you. He's not budging.
Give me that thing. Chief, it's Tex. Not only are you missing Big John's choice eats, but Justine here says she ain't done with you yet.
Nathan, where are you? We miss you. I miss you.
Chief, you plain work too hard. Why, you only spent one night with the ladies.
And what a night it was.
See, blowing off steam's good for a fella. What I'm getting at, sir, is that it's been a tough month. We all know how sore you are about that rat Miles double-crossing us in Cuba, but he's sleeping with the fishes now, and you'll figure out some plan to make us all rich again. You always do.
Tex, let's not ever talk about Lucas Miles again. Understood? Now I've got work to do.
He's hopeless. Here, you try.
Jack here. What are you reading now, Zachary? British politics, shipping reports?
The Secret Journeys, a Hawaiian oral history of Sir Francis Drake, 1578 to 1580. Got it yesterday.
You see, that's sad. That you need to get out more.
Fascinating. Everyone thinks Captain Cook discovered the Hawaiian Islands in 1778, but in 1579, the English privateer Sir Francis Drake was here. He lost his largest ship, the Teresa, in a storm near here, off the Kapa'awi Islands. All hands presumed lost.
Oh, wow, no kidding. 1579, cheese and crackers. You know, I'll be sure to tell the crew.
Jacko?
Yeah.
We're not here for fun. We're here for treasure. Remember that leather map we pinched in Tortuga?
2 years ago. Yeah, sure. How could I forget?
I finally figured out what it is. It's the map of the Teresa's last route. Jag, she was full of stolen Spanish gold. And I think I found her.
Oh, why, you old devil.
We're picking up a long-distance transmission. A Dr. Fassenbiender on the shortwave who claims to know you?
Fassenbinder? Wilhelm Fassenbinder? Well, I haven't laid eyes on that old codger since Yakutsk. Patch him through, Sparks.
Patching, sir.
Willie, you old coot, how's everything?
Mr. Zachary, This is Dr. Ilse Fassenbiender, Wilhelm's daughter.
Little Ilse? And you're a scientist now? Say, is this some kind of gag?
You must help us. They broke into our lab this morning with guns. We had no choice. They took him away. And all our papers.
Take it easy, sister. Slow down. Now, who took who where?
The Cheka, Mr. Zachary. They took father away in an autogyro.
The Cheka. That's tough, kid. Why would Red Russian secret police pinch your dad? What did he do?
Nothing. They are volunteering him for their crash military research program in Siberia. Mr. Zachary, you have to stop them. Father won't last one winter up there. He's sick.
It's all right, Ilse. It's all right. You come to the right man. Now tell me, where are you?
We've been working at the Boeing Special Projects Group.
Sparks?
Yes, sir?
We have a change of plans, kid. Set a new course for Pacifica, Whidbey Island.
Yes, sir. Sir?
Yeah, kid?
Was that the Dr. Fassenbiender, the one who invented the flash rocket?
The very one.
Really? Golly, how do you know him?
He used to be chief engineer for the German Imperial Air Service during the Great War. And when he refused to build any more killing machines for the Kaiser, they dropped him into the same prison camp as yours truly to peel potatoes instead. After I started that riot and burnt down the camp slightly, I took the doctor east with me. He helped us rig up planes there, and we gave the Red Russians hell for a while. But now he's in a real fix.
Well, what are we gonna do, boss?
We're gonna recruit him into the fortune hunters, kid. The hard way.
Dateline Seattle Pacifica. Is this the end for Paladin Blake, world-famous aviation securities pioneer? After Blake Aviation failed to protect Boeing from 2 damaging pirate attacks last week, rival security company Sacred Trust was given Blake's old job. Jackson Meade, president of Sacred Trust, said the Americas will always respect Paladin Blake.
But Blake Aviation's many recent failures to protect their clients from pirates prove that they have neglected to grow with the times. The people of the Americas deserve protection. They deserve Sacred Trust.
Dateline Burbank, nation of Hollywood. Millionaire Howard Hughes takes off in his latest aeroplane in an attempt to beat Wiley Post's around the world speed record. And while Hughes' head is in the clouds, Hollywood producer and businessman extraordinaire Johnny Johnson holds down the fort, running all aspects of Hughes Aircraft Company and Colossal Studios.
Hollywood is a modern country, self-sufficient, with her own state-of-the-art air militia, flying in the latest airplanes designed and built right here. No, we aren't susceptible to pirate lowlife like other nations. We are safe.
Dateline London, England. Neville Chamberlain becomes new Prime Minister in...
Johnny Johnson, you've been a pompous ass since the day I met you on Wall Street. Well, it's time I took you down a notch or two. Safe? Oh, we'll see about that.
Mr. Zachary,
Oh, good morning, Ilse.
I just saw you outside test flying the Blue Streak. So, how do you like her?
Fastest plane I ever flew. Like sitting on lightning. Your work is impressive.
Thank you.
Now, I have a question for you. Why weren't you out in the bars and shops with the rest of the crew last night? It's awfully early to be working.
I've some stubborn stress calculations to work out, yes?
Stress calculations? Ilse, you're breaking time-honored pirate tradition. We come here to Sky Haven to buy and sell, party and recuperate, not to work.
Like you, test flying experimental aircraft at 5 in the morning.
Touché, Miss Fassenbinder.
Please, call me Ilse.
Who knew that being a pirate was so much work?
We have a saying back home. Birds of prey do not sing.
All too true. But even songbirds need to be taught. Maybe you could help me learn a tune someday? What the?
Seattle was very disappointing, Nathan. I'm tempted to take my revenge.
Black Swan, that wasn't meant to be personal. Just business as usual.
I was hunting those jewels for 3 months.
Sorry. How was I to know I was jumping your claim?
Nathan, you haven't introduced me to your little friend. I see we're going for German playthings now.
Nathan's little friend was just getting back to work. You two obviously have lots to talk about. And sorry to disappoint you, Miss Swan, but I'm just a scientist. We can't all be playthings now, can we?
Well chosen, Nathan. She has some spunk.
Would you like to review the rest of my crew?
Speaking of your crew, do you know where they are?
Come again?
Your pilots. Have they come back from last night's carousing?
Actually, now that you mention it, no.
Well, mine are gone too. And they're never out this late. Not all of them, at least.
Same here. Hey, we better look into this.
I thought you'd never ask.
No, Blake, you're not listening. Lucas Miles is still alive. I thought I put that backstabbing fox out of his misery last year over Cuba. But when me and the fortune hunters looted the Black Hat's mansion in Skyhaven, we found out that Miles is alive and well, and pulling the strings of Sacred Trust and the Black Hat's gang from a swanky Manhattan skyscraper.
I wouldn't believe you for a minute if I hadn't seen them fighting together only moments ago. But it does explain how those Black Hat boys knew when and where to hit our richest shipments. As Snake Miles was getting our client shipping schedules and cargo manifest delivered to his doorstep like a damn morning paper.
Swell little racket. Wish I'd thought of it.
You pick out which cargoes were rich, tell the Black Hats where and when to strike. Well, no wonder they were clobbering us.
So, when are we going to New York?
We? A pirate helping Paladin Blake? Well, I'll be.
Common enemies make strange bedfellows, but it looks like you could use the help.
This has nothing to do with me, Nathan Zachary. Something's eating you.
Blake, if you talked less and shot more, maybe we wouldn't be in this bind.
It's the innocence, isn't it? Miles and his gang are butchers. It's all that unnecessary killing that's really eating at you. I've heard stories, Zachary. What do they call you, the gentleman pirate? Is it true you once shot down one of your own pilots for strafing innocent bystanders?
I said you talk too much, Blake. See you in Manhattan.
You can't con me, Nathan Zachary. There's hope for you yet. Redemption is...
Is that guy a preacher or a pilot?
Listen to me, son. You need to think about your future. Now that you're becoming respectable again, Zachary, you need a place to settle down. You need the right friends to help you start fresh. Thanks to this whole Sacred Trust affair, Blake Aviation's getting more customers than ever. We're hungry for good pilots, Zachary. We pay well, and we're willing to forget past mistakes.
Sorry to disappoint you, old boy, but me and my crew are already spoken for.
What? You've been hired out already? Who are the lucky devils?
Let's just say I have a hot date with a tall, beautiful dame in, Canada. Sparks, I'm getting an awful lot of interference on this frequency. See what you can do about it.
Yes, sir.
Zachary, don't you cut me off again, I warn you. If our paths cross again, I will show you no mercy.
Now you can patch me through to you-know-who.
Already done, sir. She's on the private channel.
Appreciate it, Sparks. Swan,
Nathan,
ready for our next business venture, partner?
don't sweet-talk me. I heard what you told the old man.
I know. We decided on the diamonds in Chile. But I've been thinking, what if that archaeologist was right?
Mr. Zachary, may I remind you the man's in a sanitarium?
True, but according to his findings, the goddess is at least 30 feet high and made of solid gold. That must tickle your fancy, even just a little.
I don't know, Zachary. I had my heart set on diamonds, and I can be very stubborn.
We can settle this with words or actions. If you won't reconsider, I will be forced to initiate a boarding action.
Winner takes all?
The usual terms and conditions, commencing tonight at, say, 8?
No promises, pirate. But I am thinking your chances have just improved.